Early stage business capital is, well, it's a lot like your childhood home. It gives you a really safe place to start. It built your foundation, but eventually, you just need more space to grow.
Right. You just outgrow it.
Exactly. So welcome to today's custom-tailored deep dive. This is part of the Journey series by ACE, a cross-border boutique investment advisory office.
And our mission today is really to explore how successful businesses navigate that massive, often painful transition from early stage partners to structured capital.
Because that's what unlocks their next era of growth. Okay, let's unpack this. Staying in that childhood home too long is actually dangerous, isn't it?
It really is. The danger is that the people who built it with you are, well, they're entering entirely different phases of their own lives.
Right.
What's fascinating here is that the very partners who helped launch the business, I mean, angel investors, older family members, close friends, their life cycles are shifting.
So they eventually misalign with the founder's long-term vision.
Exactly. Like an angel investor might suddenly need, a really fast exit because of their own fund's timeline, or a family patriarch might shift to a zero-risk mindset just to preserve his legacy.
Oh, or the next generation inherits shares but has absolutely no desire to put in those grueling operational hours.
Right. They want the benefits without the daily grind.
Wait, hold on though. Aren't family and friends supposed to be like the most supportive investors you can get? Why is informal trust suddenly a liability at this stage?
Well, mainly because informal trust just doesn't scale into formal policy. With individuals and family, there's rarely a formal protocol for handling deep disagreements.
Ah, so when those priorities inevitably clash, there's no rule book.
None at all. And when they clash, the business hits what we call a strategic deadlock. Key decisions get blocked, dividends get frozen, and partners refuse to sell.
Wow, so it just leads to absolute operational paralysis because no one can agree on the blueprint for the company's future.
Exactly. So to break free from that deadlock, you need a totally new framework.
Right, and here's where it gets really interesting. Partnering with an institution isn't just about, getting a larger checkbook. It's more like getting into an exclusive club.
Oh, I like that analogy.
Yeah, like the entry criteria and due diligence are gruelingly strict, right?
Yeah.
But once you're in, the doors to subsequent funding and capital market intelligence just completely fly open.
That is spot on. You are shifting from informal ties to structured governance. Professional funds don't leave the future to unspoken assumptions.
Right, they want it all clearly defined.
Yeah, they establish concrete frameworks for the most sensitive decisions. Things like exit timelines and restructuring, stuff that is, frankly, incredibly uncomfortable to bring up at Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine.
And here's the crucial mechanism. Because these funds require strict financial reporting and oversight, corporate banks suddenly view your company as a much lower risk.
Oh, I see. So that structured governance is exactly what unlocks a magnitude of cheaper debt capital to actually fund your growth.
Precisely. It upgrades your whole financial engine.
But we have to address the elephant in the room here. Are funds just business killers? Because founders have real, valid fears about, well, getting pushed out.
Or seeing their culture destroyed, yeah.
Right. While some fund artificially scales operations just to make the balance sheet look good for a quick flip.
Those fears are completely valid. And I mean, we've all heard the horror stories. But high-quality aligned funds operate entirely differently.
How so?
Well, when you sit down with a skeptical founder and walk them through how a specific, deeply aligned partner operates, it changes everything. I mean, a partner that protects the founder's control while providing that necessary scale. The conversation shifts immediately.
Okay, but how do you actually find that aligned partner without kissing 100 frogs?
It requires zero reliance on chance. Building on foundational themes from previous Journey series editions, specifically in January, April, and September of 2023, ACE's methodology relies on a highly proactive approach.
Because legacy businesses often just wait passively for partners to approach them.
Right. They fear that actively looking might signal distress to the market, but ACE flips that dynamic entirely.
By filtering the market down to just a few elite players.
Yes. They actively lead the deal tables through private, one-on-one, peer-to-peer conversations from a position of absolute strength.
So what does this all mean? Does playing hard to get actually work better for a legacy company's prestige in corporate finance?
Well, it's not really about playing hard to get. It's about controlling the narrative. Passive waiting usually leads to misaligned intentions and faded discussions.
Makes a lot of sense.
By filtering the market down to a highly limited number of elite funds and orchestrating the deal privately, you completely protect the founder's prestige. You ensure you are only talking to partners whose operational goals actually match yours.
Well, before the grueling institutional scrutiny even begins.
Exactly.
So the key takeaway for you here is that upgrading your capital structure isn't just a financial transaction. It's about introducing the structured governance required to finally break free from those informal deadlocks holding you back.
Right. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, structuring this kind of buyout keeps the founders in control while giving the company the operational engine it needs for the future.
It's about protecting the absolute soul of the business while removing the friction.
That's the ultimate goal, yes.
It really is a total paradigm shift. Which leaves me with a question for you to mull over. If you were to audit your own career or business partners right now, are their life phases actively aligned with your next stage of growth? Or are you quietly heading for your own strategic deadlock?